Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the AAS YouTube channel. And today we have a special edition. We are doing the State of the Planetary Science Journal with Editor Faith Vilas.
Thank you very much. Our State of the Journal, and we are in the 4th year of the journal coming out. Four. And I've just gotten our first impact factor from Clarivet.
Ooh, do tell.
Journal impact factor. And it was 3.4, which is great. If you know about impact factors, it's wonderful. I'm very, very happy with that. And it means that people are reading our papers that we publish, and people are referencing the papers, and that they are worthwhile. And it's a great thing. It's a wonderful thing to have such a great impact factor. We're right in the middle of the mix of planetary science types of journals, and that's a good thing for us as well. And our efforts to reach, I think our efforts to reach people who are doing different types of planetary science are good. And we have managed to get more than just the people who do the observing. We've also gotten laboratory work. We've gotten geological, examples of different solar system objects. We're doing great. We're doing fine. People have held off on publishing with us because of the lack of the impact factor in the past.
Okay.
And at this point, if we have the impact factor, you're more than welcome to, of course, come submit your papers to us. We welcome them. I really want to thank first the authors that have submitted papers to the impact factor, or to the PSJ, pardon me. And that includes both the authors we have published and the authors who we have rejected. The reason being, every one of these people took the risk to send their paper to a new journal. And I really appreciate that, because we got some really good papers. We got some papers that wanted more refinement, and we've had to turn them down. But everybody who submitted papers to us, we really appreciate their efforts. Yes, and also I want to acknowledge and really appreciate the AAS staff, who has backed me considerably, and my staff as the science editors that have been working with me on this. Everybody has been great. They've put up with all of my craziness, which is not minimal. So it's what it is. But everybody has contributed to this and has supported this, and it's wonderful to get an impact factor 3.4. I'm a very happy camper, really.
Faith's happy camper.
It's a happy camper. Yay.
Let's talk about that impact factor a little bit, what that is. So my understanding is that a journal impact factor is a 2-year metric, and it's basically the number of citations over the number of published articles.
Yes, exactly. During a 2-year interval.
Right. So it's a 2-year rolling window. And so that's what the impact factor is. And people do claim, well, we need a 5-year impact factor, a 10-year impact factor. But the one that everybody uses as the metric is just a 2-year impact factor.
And I think that's good, and I think that's sufficient. It's also why for a new journal it's delayed a little bit. Everybody started wondering, why weren't we covered faster? Well, we can't be. We had to wait till I had 2 full years to be able to conduct their studies on this, and then consider it, and then take into account, should they go ahead, should this be a journal that they want to consider, and they did.
Very cool.
So it's a 2-year. It means that within those 2 years, we published papers that have been, generally speaking, received citations during those 2 years.
Oh, right, within that window.
Yeah, open that window, or at least in that two some odd year window. So it's great. It's wonderful.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you, and congratulations to everybody who worked with us on this. So.
And I will thank you for your leadership and your stewardship of launching this new journal. I think that's really outstanding of you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, but anyway, so it is a new journal still, and it's getting more and more publications. We've increased the frequency of the journal, which was initially once every 3 months, to once a month.
Oh, okay.
We have an issue come out.
Well, there's volume. There's enough volume there to increase frequency.
There's enough volume there to support that, and that I'm pleased with, because it sort of gets difficult to say, well, the journal that covers March or April, when you can say the April issue, the March issue, issue. It's a lot easier. We are coming out with enough papers, I believe, to justify this. We have a lot of really interesting support in focus issues, which are the AAS Journal's way of saying a special issue, but it's kind of a even specialer issue because we can publish the papers anytime that somebody wants. And if you're getting noise in the background, we got hit with the storm I talked about. So sorry about that.
Complete with fireworks. We get fireworks for this announcement of
yes, we do. We have we've had fireworks for the announcement too. Yeah. And but
so what are some of the current what are some of the recent focus issues that have gone forward?
Recently we had all the science that was in preparation for the impact of Didymos, which is the satellite that was impacted by the DART mission, which is a test of whether or not we can avoid having a can we
move it?
Yeah, move it a little bit, and we can move it very well. Actually, it turns out we do better than we thought we were going to do. But we had all the science building up to that. We've had the now we're getting the results of this. The scientific results are coming out. After, of course, the initial ones came out earlier, but now a lot of the detailed ones are going to come out in a special issue.
Cool.
We have one special issue or focus issue that's coming out with a lot of modeling that people are doing for exoplanets. And that, modeling the results, modeling the future efforts, things like that in the components of the atmospheres of exoplanets. And I think that's pretty cool. I'm very pleased with that. Do we need to hold on, Frank? Do we need to hold on for a minute? Is this too noisy?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Just letting you know.
No, it's totally fine.
Somebody up above is supporting exoplanets and PSJ at the moment with a lot of rain. Anyway, the let's see what else we have. We have in progress and that one that's coming up in the future, in the near future. The Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter has found out its current state of the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter science for the last 5 and some odd years, and as that's kind of my interpretation of what's happening. But it's where it is standing at this point as a focus issue, which will be released, I think, in early fall. I expect it plus or minus a little bit of time. We've had we've had just a variety of things, but a lot of people expressing interest in this. Let's see. Centaurs. We've had a lot of research on centaurs, which are asteroids that are sort of coming in from the outer part of the solar system into the very far outer reaches, into the inner part of the outer part of the solar system or something like that. But centaurs, which are coming through, a lot of papers on that. We've had just a variety of papers, a bunch that followed the last decadal survey for planetary sciences. You'll find there. If you want some description of what missions were proposed and discussed, take a look at that.
And I would be remiss not to mention that we do on occasion do videos of authors who do PSJ papers. And in fact, after we're doing this one, I have 2 today. I have one from Dave Clark, who's going to talk about pre-atmospheric detection of a meteor-sized Earth impactor. So this is detection before it hit. That will be pretty cool. And then I've got another one this afternoon with, I hope I say his name right, Jim Zimbelman, who will be talking about the aerodynamic roughness of gravel-covered plains in the Puna of Argentina. So this is more of a...
That's part of our surface and atmosphere interaction focus issue, actually.
Right. Okay. Very cool.
And so we're doing a lot of surface interaction with atmospheres, the Earth, Mars. Venus is going to be big. Smaller, but things like that. And Venus coming up, but Titan, Titan would be.
We
had a lot of papers on Titan, so we get our fair number of different things too.
And best of all, people, it's open access. So when
published with
PSJ,
anything that's
anybody can grab it.
Published with PSJ is automatically gold open access. And that's part of the deal. Everybody is. You don't have a choice. You are open access.
Very cool.
So, and it's also for all of you who are watching who just want the references or the access to these papers. It's open access. You can go to PSJ and you can get any paper you see there.
Absolutely. Very cool. And I think the PSJ is going to have a definite presence at the upcoming DPS meeting.
Absolutely.
In October. And one of the things we'll be running is how to be a good referee or a better referee. Let's put it that way. And so we're going to be running a workshop there. Faith will be there. Some of the other scientific editors will be there. Brian, Edgard.
Brian Jackson will headline that, and I'll support him on that. He's one of my science editors, and he does a great job in that.
Awesome. So if you're interested in want to publish in the PSJ, and you should, and you want to learn how to be a better referee for the articles that come through, please attend DPS, attend the AAS peer review workshop on PSJ. So Faith, I want to congratulate you once more on the impact factor for PSJ. That's very awesome. And I look forward to that number over the next coming years.
I am hoping that it will increase with people who now see that they can, having an IF that is open to them to publish. There are people who can't without an IF, and I've gotten some apologies occasionally from people, and come back, please.
Come back. Very cool. Faith, thank you so much for this very brief but informative state of the PSJ video.
PSJ, you got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Faith. Peace out, everyone, and I hope this makes your astronomy day just a little bit better. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.